Hello guys and welcome back to Tyranny, where we need to go talk to some important people right about now. And may the edict claim your worthless life. I was just thinking, like, I don't think I've seen this missive before. No, I'm pretty sure I didn't. So before I click on that, what I meanwhile did very briefly was go through the spell creation and basically just, you know, like if they had like a low level or lore requirement level spell, then, you know, I just added the range to it. For example, little things like that. Basically, I just upgraded them. What I also did is I gave ourselves, because we had one empty slot, I gave the mirror image spell. Seemed okay. Like, it's a good way to, you know, keep someone alive, which is the sort of utility that I think we really need. So, and you know, sometimes we just run out of spells that we can cast, and this seems like a good one to have. If someone's going to be attacked by one or two people, then this is an excellent one. So that's kind of what I did in the meantime. So let's look at this missive from Tarkis Arai. It's archived, okay? We're not completely without our senses. We knew Kairos would issue an edict on our valley. Perhaps the Overlord has a sick sense of humor, but I can assure I laughed when I had learned the death sentence doomed the Oathbreaker and Puppet equally. I had such low expectations for the servant of the so-called Archon of Justice. Tunon seems little more than a passive stooge that sits on a throne to legitimize the carnage and plunder of the other Archons. In case of prosperity, lets Kairos claim one thing while being another. I would have hoped you actually did serve justice, the notion, not the Archon. But your actions have said otherwise. At least I can thank you for proving my cynicism entirely warranted. If you survive this upcoming slaughter, bear witness that I, Tarkis Arai of the Vendrian Guard, do take responsibility for the actions of my crew. Should my warriors come before the court's axe, tell Tunon they were starving, desperate, and easily manipulated into a struggle that was mine and not theirs. Tell this lie as well as you would tell the lies of the Overlord. Interesting. Okay. So let's go turn in this this iron. Let's not walk in front of their practice. So that would be the Isotanis. Have you found the iron yet? Well, actually, here it is. Good thing the Oathbreakers didn't get their hands on much. I can't tell you what it means to have this back in our hands. We got 1,000 rings. I'll make sure to tell my superior about what you've done for the Legion. Well, let's... I guess, yeah, it doesn't mean that he immediately has better stuff. So, that makes sense. Okay, let's go into the tent then, shall we? Sure, it's going to be a nice, long, interesting dialogue again.
How can we trust your rabble not to turn at this last moment? How many of your conscripts have family bonds to the Vendrian Guard? It is decided. The disfavored will take the vanguard of the assault. It is the only way to assure success before the edict comes to pass.
Oh, you're so young. We can forgive you for being stupid. Without your Archon of Stone to bring down those walls, you're out of your element. Only the chorus has the numbers required to swarm the walls from all sides. We will lead the vanguard of this battle.
The best the chorus could accomplish would be leaving a ramp-shaped pile of corpses propped up against the walls for my warriors to use. Their fortifications are not a concern. Even understaffed, my Earthshakers could breach the masonry in short order.
Another brilliant idea. Cairn's cult is, we're sure, every bit as trustworthy and sane as the late Archon of Stone himself. You did notice the spire at the center of the citadel? Hard to miss it, being only the tallest thing on the horizon and such. Certainly your Earth mages won't do anything stupid like, say, breaking the Spire's foundation. What could possibly go wrong?
So he lazily twirls his scepter. We love saying that name Cairn just to watch him squirm. Graven Ash has had so much hair back before he met us.
I trust them more than I trust your circus of rapists, sellswords, and turncoat tearsmen.
Arcan Ash turns his head and upon seeing you in the tent, relaxes his posture.
Tunon's Fatebinder has arrived.
The war tent falls silent, and all eyes turn to you, expectantly. Our operations in Echo Call Crossing and Tripnettle Wilderness were successful. Despite the ineptitude, no, I don't think we should say anything like that.
Why is it my so-called allies are more willing to belittle than to assist? The Vendrian Guard have been the least of my headaches in this damned valley. Now that we are all assembled, I want reports. The Scarlet Chorus was going to resolve the Oathbreaker presence in the Outer Valley. What became of that?
Yes, what did become of that? We should know already, yet we do not. If we are not mistaken, the Fatebinder played a pivotal role in this operation. Fifth Eye, shed light on this baffling question.
The Fatebinder did indeed assist the chorus, in a fashion. The Oathbreakers were cut down, but the Fatebinder's wrath spared none, and Captain Pellock's Florian was not taken alive, much to our disappointment. Fatebinder seems to have applied disfavored justice to Florian. Such a waste.
And look what showing them mercy has done for us. My scouts report seeing chorus thugs fleeing your camp, defecting back to the enemy. They are abusing your mercy, and you either don't notice or don't care. The former is negligence, the latter is treachery.
Okay, let's see what we should say. They're Oathbreakers. They've abused our mercy once. I'm not sure that's necessarily like what I've been doing so far. This doesn't necessarily match. I was asked to lend a warrior's hand and did just that. Be grateful or be silent.
Iron Marshal, I understand we've established a foothold across the Mittani. Report.
Securing the Mittani was a gruesome affair. An agent of the School of Tide still lives, and the river was turned against us. Despite our losses, the day ended in success at Echo Hall Crossing, though victory came at great cost. When it came time to secure the nearby Echo Call village, there was a distressing discovery. The villagers had been stashing iron weaponry, no doubt stolen from our supply lines. Commander Antio wished to burn the village, but the chorus disagreed, and the Fatebinder backed their claim. And Graven Ash is not happy with us. Their leader, Captain Mittani Sibyl, was bested in combat but taken captive by the Scarlet Chorus, despite the disfavor taking the lead on this operation. The Fatebinder felt it necessary to apply Chorus doctrine to the captives.
A most wise judgment, good Fatebinder. The Oathbreaker captain will no doubt provide hours of entertainment, and perhaps even some useful information.
She has been a most delectable treat, that one. So obstinate, so... well, there's actually more. So inarticulate in her flailing defiance. Some things are best savored in slow, tantalizing doses. We must thank you once again for delivering her unto us.
This will be just like Stalwart, when your own conscripts chose suicide over service to the chorus. She'll be no different than the others. Petulant, uncooperative, and motivated to feed you false information.
Do we actually want to... we're close to pissing him off anyway. Or, you know, going to the next level of wrath. Arguing over this is meaningless. Though I guess there is in some way, I'm sure it matters, you know, building reputation with them one way or another. I'm not sure if it's like you should balance them or what ends up being the most important. I just don't know. I just don't know how this game uses it, or if it's just like something to keep you wondering, and that's part of the whole setup. The fact that you're wondering about how you should do it. Because I'm not sure there are actually special abilities. Like for some reputation ones there were, but I've not checked Graven Ash and the voices. So arguing over this is meaningless. Resolving the edict matters most of all.
The Fatebinder is right. We argue over trivialities when we should be closing the vice on the Oathbreakers. Let us march on the double. The disfavored will lead the charge.
You mean the Scarlet Chorus should lead the charge? Over 2/3 of your legion remains trapped outside the valley. Only the Chorus can bring to bear the strength and numbers this assault requires.
Enough! If these are my allies, why bother with the enemy? Even the low-born Oathbreakers have the honor and decency to...
Oh, finish your thought, old chap. They have the honor and decency to... To what? To abide by some sort of deal you made with them?
Can you not hear the treachery in his words? How can you be so sure he hasn't been stalling this whole campaign? His legion boasts of victory after victory, and yet these half-wit Oathbreakers suddenly gave the disfavored pause. Scowling at the Archon of Secrets, Graven Ash says nothing, his body heaving with agitation. A truce with the Oathbreakers? No, let's just be silent.
Then the impasse is clear. We both wish for the honor of leading this final assault on the Vendrian Guard. Since Tunon is not here to select the rightful bearer of this honor, we must turn to the Archon's proxy.
With whom do you stand?
His mask tilts sideways as he lurches forward. Now is not the time for compromise. One of us will have the honor of completing this glorious conquest. We know you will choose wisely. Well, I mean, it sounds like, you know, the Scarlet Chorus is in a better position. Together or not at all? So one or the other. Well, I'm gonna go with the Chorus.
You'd stand with the madman and his rabble? I am shocked. I counted you amongst our allies, and your name was held in some regard amongst my troops.
Sparks dance from around the Archon's iron regalia as Graven Ash fumes.
So be it. I will add another name to our record of hate. Out of respect for the Blue Flag truce, I won't have you slain where you stand. If you leave my camp and don't look back.
A wise choice! The Scarlet Chorus will be honored to silence the last of the Vendrian Guard insult. Graven Ash, we hereby order you to stand down and remain here at camp until we have secured the Citadel.
If the chorus leads the charge, they will fail. I will not sit idly by while the edict claims my legion. The disfavored will carve a path to the Citadel on our own, if that's what it takes.
The air crackles with electricity as Graven Ash lifts his maul to strike. So I wonder if one of them or both of them are making deals separately, because I feel that they're both kind of screwing each other over. Fatebinder, says Fifth Eye. Your vision comes into focus, as does the feeling of a hand on your shoulder. Are you with me, Fatebinder? You don't look hurt, but say something? What happened? Your guardian here came to your rescue. The crimson spear taps Barrick on the shoulder with a hearty smile. Barrick turns to greet the gesture with a cold stare.
I wasn't trying to save you. I was trying to save her.
He points to Verse and sighs.
And what happened, you bleeding hard iron shit tower?
Verse crosses her arms and glares.
I picked her up and she stabbed me. Put a dent in my side that I won't forget. So I put her down and dragged you out here to recuperate.
That was an honorable thing to do, Barrick.
You're welcome. And here's where we part company. You've made your allegiances clear. Good luck and good riddance.
This isn't about choosing sides, it's about resolving the edict. Stay with me as my deputy at least that long, and then I will release you from the service.
I've had enough of your justifications and empty values. Your actions speak a great deal louder than your slippery words. How could I put my trust in an enemy of the great general? Why shouldn't I simply kill you now, traitor?
Barrick roars with inhuman fury and shoves you with all of his strength. He raises his hands as if to strangle you and then lowers them, trembling with restraint.
No, you aren't worth it. I have too much to accomplish in service to the great general to deal with you now. When we meet in the field of battle, I won't have any reservations about cutting off your breath.
You do realize that you struck an agent of the court, don't you? Let's just use our lore to get more lore XP. Barrick stands perfectly still, his hands balled at the sides. By my office, I command you to stand by my side as an unwilling vassal. Welcome to the war, soldier.
Between my temper and your reckless authority, I don't know which of us I hate more right now. Very well. Know that whenever I raise my arm in combat, I would rather bring it down on your head.
The voices of Nerat has already departed for camp, and I'm headed there now. Come join us. We would be honored to have you join us in the assault. He lets out a wicked chuckle as he turns to depart. I mean, not like there's anything left for you here. Yeah, kinda. So I guess that kinda explains the whole system to me now a little more. So whenever they seem to get to a, well, where can you see this? The whole reputation. Which one of these buttons was it? Reputations. So whenever they get to or cross a fear level, you have to, I guess, like reach certain marks where you know, have to convince them to stay with certain, well, lore or athletics or something like that. So in this case, like, maybe it works in a way where if the fear level is 1 over the loyalty. So we need to build some loyalty with Barrick, clearly. Because with Verse we're okay. But then if we do that, it usually always means that Verse goes down. So also, who is Ebb? Why is he a companion? When did this happen? Mage Guild Specialist in Magic of Moon and Seas. Well, I guess that's, yeah. But who is this? Did we meet this person? When were they a companion? I don't understand. Just a Scarlet Chorus camp, right? Oh, there's so much that we still have to go to. The attack on Vendor is also underway and the fate of the siege will soon be decided. Yeah, okay. The Scarlet Chorus camp. Wondering if we should actually go for a rest now, considering we've not done it. I mean, we're only missing like a couple of health points. Well, not even, because we leveled up. I guess later it becomes more important as you level more slowly. Water. Plaza Throw, Night Owl, Rag and Baz. Who's Siren? A young woman stands flanked by a pair of soldiers. The ornate headdress cresting her brow lends her otherwise small figure an intimidating aspect. From gear to gown, everything about her starkly contrasts the wretched state of the camp. She looks both at ease and uncomfortable, composed in her element and completely unsure. She turns to you.
Greetings, worm.
Her voice takes you off your guard. It is bare of any inflection and yet full of beautiful music. If you didn't know any better, you would guess that she is actively suppressing or modulating her vocal tone. You look familiar. Archon of Song, and the youngest Archon sent to conquer the Tears. Young and inexperienced, Siren is sworn to the voices of Nereid, who uses her powers of charm and manipulation to swell the ranks of the Scarlet Chorus with volunteers. Have we met?
You don't know me, little worm? I am Siren, and my degenerate allies have the pleasure of calling me the Archon of Song.
You hear the distant peal of a bell in her laugh. She regards you for a moment with dim interest.
And you are Tunon's Fatebinder. What brings you here to the middle of the battlefield? Did Kairos send you to shame Ash and Nerat into action?
Ash certainly needs someone to dig a heel into his back. Only to distract him from his problem.
She purses her lips in thought.
But Nerat, he's just a cat playing with a realm-sized mouse, isn't he?
What makes you an expert in such delicate matters?
I've been privy to more delicate matters in the last 5 years than you've had your entire career binding fates. I'm well versed with political intricacies.
She waves her hand, brushing away the conversation.
Anyway, we have a more important matter to deal with. There is something you can do to assist me.
From the corner of your eye, you see Verse cup her hands to her ears, turning her head away from Siren. Siren's mouth opens in a perfect O shape. So Verse was working for Siren then. Siren's mouth opens in a perfect O shape, and the sound that pours out is captivating and trancing. It dampens the ambient bustle of the camp until it seems that nothing exists but her voice.
Remove my helmet.
Let's use a lore check. What are you trying to do to me?
Really? That's it? How disappointing. It was worth a try, I suppose, though it appears to have been a colossal waste of effort.
She sighs and gives a sheepish smile.
I hoped you would assist me in a delicate matter, but it appears you're more nuisance than help. I have no further use for you. Perhaps later. You're dismissed, Fatebinder.
You will answer some questions for me first.
I said dismissed until I have further need of you. Your presence displeases me.
This time her voice takes on a different quality. It screeches like a piece of flint stuck in a grinding wheel. You can feel it down to your toes, and you want nothing more than to make a hasty exit before the Archon inflicts more of her terrifying song.
For the love of Kairos! That was the Archon of Song in the flesh!
Keep walking. Best not to offend her.
Quite right. Now's not the time to trouble her with 1,000 questions. Another time, perhaps.
What an unpleasant person. No idea what that was about.
Can't do that.
Oh, can
Sorry,
we
I can't.
actually open this now? Yeah, we can. Or one of us can. Which is good enough. That's all we need. So it's here, blood-soaked boots, goring. So more precision on targets below health. Again, light armor, so it's again good for her, but she already has similar boots to that. I wonder how these hit precision... wonder if it works on spells. Because if it works on spells, I just might know someone. Let's try. Yeah, disengagement, defense. I guess we put those on him. I think he just has regular boots. There we go. Excellent. Who are we supposed to talk to again? With Fifth Eye, okay. The eve of battle is upon us. Ready yourself for the siege of Vendrin's Well. With the edict looming, there's no turning back. The chorus is brave and fearless, but it lacks order, and if we lose discipline and tarry on our march, or falter in our siege, the edict will kill us before the Oathbreakers. Order the favored have their chance. An offer of Fatebinder. March with us, add your strength to our tide of blades. I guess, I mean, there's nothing else for me to do. I have some other questions. Just to see what they are. Who's the strongest in your camp? Why would I am. Verse says. Well, the Archon is, without question, the mightiest in the camp. Deathnell is the master trainer here, and she's almost tough enough to take me. She's a biter. Don't tell her I told you that. But she can be trusted to fight and lead. And while her humility is lacking, Verse is correct. She's been running with the Furies even longer than Deathnell. Too bad that skill and puissance did nothing to save her sisters. Let's stand up for her. Sounds like you're insulting my friend here. Did I detect a hint of fighting words in your voice? Then I must have spoken in error and meant no offense. I wished only to convey that Verse is a true survivor, an embodiment of the kind of grit the chorus reveres. So kind of you to step in and protect my honor that way, because I'm clearly incapable of speaking for myself. But she still appreciated it. Okay, farewell. Because I can't go back to the previous dialogue. Yes, I will lead the vanguard. As I suspected, the call of glory sings to your heart's tune. The Fifth Eye claps his bloody gloves together. The camp will mobilize soon. We will meet at the staging grounds of the Citadel. This will be a glorious hunt, dear Fatebinder. Something to tell the children. Okay. Let's go. Why is this guy standing so weird? How's this Variah Kell doing? Not so well then. To be expected. Well, let's see. The Well Citadel. This ancient fortress rests within the center of Apex's Valley, its ring-shaped wall mimicking the mountains that border the nation. The citadel has been repaired and, while understaffed, remains a formidable presence in the valley. I honestly don't know why sometimes I just struggle so much with a somewhat regular word. Also, this dialogue, it's sometimes just like it's written in a way, like the sentences are written in a way where it doesn't come naturally to me to perceive it. Where, you know, I actually have to like fully read it and then I know how I should like speak it out loud. It happens with some of the, you know, books I read as well. Like with some authors, it's completely fine. It doesn't matter. Like you just immediately get it. The way the dialogue flows, what is a comment or not, all of these things, or who says what, even when no name is written, it all makes sense. And with some authors, you just don't get it. Like you have to reread it several times. I'm currently experiencing that with some Terry Pratchett I'm currently reading, which it leads to me rereading a lot. I'm hoping I get used to it soon. But we will see in due time. Though I must say that, yeah, both Terry Pratchett and this game have very well written dialogue.
Just ahead, cavorting with some blood chanters to the east.
Glory to the voices in Arai. The Fifth Eye salutes you into his masked face glancing nervously in all directions, despite the rest of his body otherwise confident posture. The mustering song is nearly complete. Soon comes the Canticle of Slaughter, and we will need the strong. He jabs a finger towards you to rise up and lead. By custom, you are judge, jury, and executioner. Today, we must ask you to take on the last and most sublime of your sacred duties. The best bluff is often the most obvious. Fifth Eye points a bloody finger towards the main gate of the Citadel. We charge for the gate, right into the Oathbreaker's doorstep. The Horde should bring the defenders surging to the inside of the gate. Then we unleash our magic. Fire and panic will claim the Oathbreakers. The more concentrated the defenders, the better. What of the disfavored? Our scouts reported Iron Legionnaires moving in the area. It is obvious they have the same goals we do. They are just a step ahead, it would seem. Make no mistake, the Oathbreakers will be a minor inconvenience. The foul disfavored will be the more worthy challenge. Really? That's just messed up. Okay. Then, well, what can we expect from the Oathbreakers? Bedouin Guard will flail vigorously on their way out, but it will be for naught. In a dilemma between courage and overwhelming numbers, never wager on courage. Fifth Eye gestures east. We are more concerned by the disfavored's presence. They're likely waiting for us to engage with the enemy, so that they might surround us while occupied. Given that the edict compels us forward, we have a rousing melee ahead of us. Okay, I'm ready. Let's do this. Our blood chanters are readying a conflagration that should take that gate off its hinges, but at the same time, the Oathbreaker mages are warding the gate with protective magic. He points to the northwest. I need someone to scale the wall and kill the mages, maintaining the ward. If I send these unwashed pukes, their corpses will clog the parapets. This task requires your strength. If you're wounded in battle, come see me at once and I will tend to the bleeding, though my methods do nothing for the pain. Northeast it is. Also, I raised the volume a little bit, but it seemed a little loud now. Why would you disengage? You stupid. Okay. So, Archer and Sun Soldier. How would we just rush the Archer? You just rush up there, and you kind of just do it like that. I was hoping we might be able to read it or reach, but I guess not.
Sorry about that. More talent to the body count.
How about you instead go hit this person? Hitting someone is good. I don't like it when the fireballs just miss Real frustrating. Sun Soldier. I guess try and... I don't think I can stop this triple throw from happening.
Right.
So Verse, can you, I guess, freeze him?
Will do.
You just burn him. So Verse, I don't know, just try fire as well. Okay, well he's already on fire, so now you should just be able to hit him. Yeah, 12 slashing. Well, he's near death, so just auto attack, I guess. Excellent. Regular broken helmet.
Will do.
I'll be your shadow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, expecting traps. Oh, you found something, like a trap. Let me just slowly disarm it. Excellent. And look, did you see? Quick save. I finally looked up the button. It only took a while. But I did it. I guess we burn the honor guard, because, you know, big sword, dangerous.
Send me your champion.
You guys get out with stealth. I think this might be a good case. Actually, yeah, I want to put this instead of like some of the other, because these are combo abilities. I want to replace it. Oh, duh. I have to drag it. That's why. I was just thinking it would be good to buff her. Yes. Ah, so another trap over there. Interesting. Okay. Then how about a false pit over there? You also get, I guess, double false pit, because it's likely not going to actually work on both.
No reason to...
Can we taunt all three? Just two. How about we do that? That seems good. And Verse can use Cure.
Feeling so great.
Yeah, Verse hits for 10 and interrupted. Excellent. Okay, so let's see. I thought Barrack also taunted him, but seemingly not. I guess we heal Verse. These are all not really injured. Just wondering if I should just focus this one down. Now it's taunted. Okay. So Laundry is out now. I guess we just blow that one up. Oh, Spell Breach. Yeah, this is a good ability to lower magic resistance. So Verse, I think you just hit him. Spell Breach, he's stunned, so can't dodge. So he will, yeah, he taunted, so he's gonna just do regular melee attacks, but twice. You just do a searing attack. Let's see.
Isn't working.
You buff Verse. Excellent. And I think you can also heal us. These honor guards, they have a lot of health. They're very difficult to kill. I'm not sure if it's just you need to use only piercing attacks, or I don't know what it is. How about you actually heal? And Barrack, you just run right in there. And just hit this archer. And then we start doing some fireballs. Actually, it would be better to attack that one who's already damaged.
At once.
So both are injured now, which is not too helpful for us. You still have... you're still on Striking Iron. I thought it looks like it's completed, but okay. Yeah, I guess we want to taunt some more, get them off Verse. Okay, that's set. Okay, Lantry can heal her. What stance is she even using? Accuracy. Maybe you need to switch to get more dodge. How about that? I don't understand. Activates Red Geyser now? What? Okay. How about you fire up that archer? How about we shock this one? I guess you just do a normal attack. I guess you can use your special on this one because he's engaging you. Near death. Excellent. Let us now please focus that one down.
Right.
Eric is really just not taking any damage from any of these. Should do more taunting, please. Okay, excellent. How about we buff Barrack? How about we use our bow attack on the Sun Soldier? And then we should probably also just throw a fireball.
I got it.
So he's burning, excellent. Can we also just shock him then? Probably not necessary because first we'll probably kill him, I'm assuming. Oh, Barrack, I guess. I just try and freeze the archer. Guess you actually just try and... Excellent. I was gonna say try and finish off that that soldier finally. That's quite a charged fist you've got over there. Ah, so he actually got knocked down because of the prone attack now. Or that might be the... does it actually say so? Yeah, it's the dissolution spell. So a false pit. Finally got a hit in, huh? Feels like it's really not active. Or not accurate, I should say. Just stab him, please. Stabbing would just be good. Thank you. If you do get someone knocked down, they're just dead if you can focus them though. Again, status effects, super important.
I bet a wall ahead of us looks climbable.
That's climbable? How about we get rid of the trap first though?
On it. Time to lighten my step.
Sorry, I
We
can't.
expect there to be something hidden over there. Tier Forged Bronze Spear. It's not a javelin like we're using, it's a spear. It's one-handed. Wait, it's also a javelin? How does that work? Ah, because it's comparing stats. I see. Heavy boots really doesn't matter to us. Okay, so Lantry leveled up. That is excellent. He can probably just use some more health in general. Just always safer. So I'm gonna go with Voice of Ages. Because if this is the mission where we pick up Dawn of Ascension, who is that? But yeah, if this is the mission where we find, you know, a scroll of some sort in a language we don't understand, I would be annoyed. Eterna. The Archons inform me that the recapture of the Citadel from the Vendrian insurrectionists continues apace. That they wrote me separately of their divergent tactical intentions engenders no small concern, but I trust now in your efforts. May your good judgment see you through the coming confrontation with glory and success and back to the safety of our court. Vent frustration. Wonder what it looks like. I march toward Ascension Hall, fully aware of the fate that likely awaits me. The Archons and the whole of the Overlord's host within this valley. This edict that has passed since you pressed it into my possession, and the behavior of the Archons have forced me to acknowledge realities of the world I did not recognize before. Should I survive these battles, know that the Fatebinder who returns to you is not the one who's... Well, that's not so ranting. Oh, come on, no. I just wanted to see what the other options were. Oh, that's... I didn't know it worked like that. Dang it. Okay, well... I guess it's the way it is. Hello? So, who can climb? I wonder if it works in a way where if one of you can make it, everybody can make it. So if we sneak over this way, can we get a like sneak shot in? No.
Hands off, shithead. You got it.
Oh, good. It automatically actually casts that. That's fantastic. How about we just start with that? Freezing. Mirror image on Barrack. Seems good. We can go out of stealth and just hit this archer.
You got it. Feels like my blood is on fire.
I didn't disengage, I just walked around. Come on, game. I don't think walking, sidestepping around someone is disengaging, but okay. Okay, so what are we doing? Melee attack? I think not. How about we just zap you? And verse. I forget if there was a button to switch ability. Just want to see if like using bows is going to be useful. Because she does have an armor piercing bow, I'm just not sure the amount of damage it does. First hits for 14. Barrack hits for 44. I think I know who's stronger. Okay, so how about you freeze this person first? And then we also zap.
I will aid you.
How about you also just throw fireballs? First graces for 10. Okay, well that's not the worst. I guess we also just... This person is not having a great day. It's not a great day. I thought I just set an attack for us. Ah, for us. I somehow keep confusing both Lantry and ourselves. I somehow find it difficult, I guess. Let's see. Guess we just
No, sorry.
go for the false pit. Poison keeps damaging her. Ultimately, it's quite a bit of damage, actually. So maybe I need to make sure that everybody has like a poultice of some sort, which...
On it. For the Queen! On your knees, worm!
Yeah, Verse is nearly dead because of it. Need to find out which ability or which item gets rid of poison. Consumables. Blood moss against bleeding. No. That's a revival. Armor penetrated to attack. Armor penetrated might actually be good to have. Where is this item? Maybe we need to get technically out of combat first.
Will do.
Like now. Although this wouldn't be good for him. How about you get one? Scarlet poison. So then they can do poison upon crit, okay? Elemental barrier. Staggering burn. Plus 40 armor corrode. Stolen after. Staggering burn envenoms injured foes, dealing substantial damage over time. Some of these items might actually be really cool if you really go into it. Vitality. It's like, okay, want a little bit more hit points? Can. But this just removes a random hostile effect. You would think there would be one specific for poison, right? Like for bleeding. Defense against? No. Maybe we just don't have it. Maybe it's a skill you need to learn, or I don't know. The traditional green hull, smoke inhalation and foul air. Fortunately, this poultice is torn and cannot be used. Okay, so this is just your junk. Okay, well, at least we know.
Right.
I'll be your shadow.
Bronze javelin, all seemingly sort of regular stuff. Quick save. Oh, I'm sure this courtyard is going to be fun. They've scaled the walls. My company fall back to Ascension something.
I got it.
On the lookout.
So I guess we always just open like we always do. Assume there's going to be more than just the 4 of them. So assigned soldier and honor guard. Well, the honor guards are always kind of difficult. White, won't you? Thank you.
Another battle.
So why would we be melee attacking? Don't really get it. Can we actually reach? No, we can't. But that's okay. Considering this one is stunned. Really just... Yeah, this one stun, or the frost, it just... They got so much damage in. It's from this one, you know, this one effect. We're just gonna cast this here. Then we are going to Rhyme Spike to hopefully freeze that one.
Not happening.
Maybe you should switch over.
You got it.
Take that!
And they're also frozen, so I imagine using the skewer ability should do quite some damage. Quite some. The combat system is pretty great, I must say. I guess we can't get out of combat because these two are still, you know, doing their channeling business. Can't loot that either. Can we go back into stealth? No. Well, okay, let's see. Let's do a searing. No, let's just do a fireball. I guess you can all just do your fire attack. You just do your big, or whatever, striking iron. And you can do false pit on the other one. I guess you can taunt and then just do normal double melee attacks. So she's burning, that's good. The things these games also make you say, oh, this person is burning alive, that's great. Okay, laundry is done with that. I guess he can... stab this person for spell breach. But the sage is knocked down. I'm just wondering if we should all just switch to murder this person now quickly. I guess he should be doing double attacks now? Yeah, melee times 2. Do we have... No, I guess we just zap.
As you command.
No, how about you stab the one that's down? And do more stabbing, please. Because now they're badly injured. Well, both are actually. So how about you use some frost? We also just kinda do some fire. Well, we're gonna get these two. But no problem, it just takes a bit of time. Just takes a little bit of time. Excellent. So let's use our Rhyme Spike. And I guess she can just, you know, the normal attacks. You can throw a fireball. Well, I think Rhyme Spike did the work there. 68 crit. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, so they also made it inside. So are we gonna clash? Stand aside. Ascension Hall is ours alone for the taking. The Fifth Eye swings his spear in broad arcs as he roars in his crackling tenor. Withdraw at once before you feel the weight of 1,000 chorus blades and bludgeons. No sooner would a family of maggots beat a pack of wolves. The disfavored commander beckons the Scarlet chorus forward. Come. I'll take you 5 at a time just to make things fair, says Iron Marshal Arenos. And deal with them? So, about the edict? Time is of the essence. You head into the keep. I've been waiting a long time to run my spear through a disfavored heart. These guys are idiots. So basically, we do everything with the 4 of us, and they just murder each other. That's just brilliant. Also, why is there a Sun Soldier who's not aggressive towards us?
Stepping lightly.
I don't get it. They're here. They've breached the perimeter. They're in the keep. Whistling a shrill warning signal, the Oathbreaker falls back deeper into the keep.
Right.
I guess some more regular shield. Think they set traps? What is actually our longest reach? I guess just that. Yeah, just fireball. Surprise! Okay, so how about you just cast this? Yeah, we should not open with ourselves doing something. That is not the way forward. Mirror image on ourselves and also heal us. Okay, so Barrack, you should maybe just run up and taunt all 3 of them. Taunt all 3, yes. Don't murder us, please. It would be terrific. Can't tell which direction this one is. I think he's focusing on us, so I guess we walk here and then use Skewer. We're attacking from the back, which I'm just assuming does more damage. Okay, so let us do Titan's Touch. No, we need to be more in range for that, so let's do False Pit on this person, on the Honor Guard. Mirror image on yourself. That got interrupted because I used the healing skill.
You got it.
Okay, Berg did the taunt. Got one of them, at least. This should not be twice, yes. How long does that last? 2 times. How about we start hitting the sage? Okay, then how about you heal us to get the timer going? Or the cooldown going. Then how about we just use our thrust ability. Well, he's frozen, so pretty much anything will just do. Can we just please kill this honor guard who's nearly dead? We're all just doing 1 damage, really? Do we really need to waste spells on this little health? Seemingly. He's targeting Verse now. Okay. Well then, I guess Verse, you just keep hitting him as you're doing for now. Okay. Then you try and keep that one busy. That one's badly injured. Just double attacks, I guess. I've not been looking at the numbers. Also, this window keeps resetting every single time. So Verse leveled up. Excellent. Got a good crit in as well. So Berg is done with his ability. How about you just use fire on this? No, just hit him. Hitting with him is actually good. Does a lot of damage. Considering they have armor, I'm just wondering if it's better. It's probably not. Just plenty of damage. Gonna cast Ball Lightning. Okay. I guess we zap that one. Guess let's use our special attack. I like the rhyme spike. It does a lot of damage. It's 34 to 51. Our fireball is like really weak. Shouldn't that be higher actually? No one can learn the spell? What do you mean? Do we just have it maxed, or what? I guess it's just showing weirdly. Oh, I need to totally empower this. Now I can. Now we have lore 70? This is what we have now. The lore 60. Anyway, off to the combat. Need to check that because that seems very low. During palm for 1324. Yep, This is our fireball for 16 to 24. No, Searing Palm is good. But Rhyme Spike is our real damage source. I guess you'll just keep hitting. Lantry, you heal yourself. You're almost dead. You also hit that one.
Nice!
I got it.
Excellent. Now let's just wait a second. We can all start regenerating our health. Okay, let's quickly check our skills. Searing Palm is level 60. You know, we don't have all of these others. This basically uses everything that we have. Oh, we can actually totally make this stronger. So update. Actually, I find this really nice because you just add this accent and then you just update. Done. So he still is using a level 51, but using more. Well, no, yeah, he can't use that. Or he can get, yeah, 8 meter range, but with more damage. Maybe that's better? I think that might be okay. Can she actually... You can get stronger Searing Palm. I guess that's better, because she tends to be in melee range anyway. Which is 35 lore, which he doesn't have. Permafrost, yeah, that's a buff, which gives armor to certain, like Frost, Slash, and Pierce, but reduces armor against Shock and Crush. Ah, she can actually also get Rhyme Spike. Just thinking, so why would I not use Rhyme Spike? Because Rhyme Spike seems very high damage. Frozen Affliction for base 4.4 seconds. Attack skills lore 70. Like what, do you need lore 70 to also use it? Because she looks like she can use it. So why would I use Charged Fist? Level 15. Yeah, I've been using weak skills. Oh, well, actually, he can't. Well, we can increase the range. Or an Electric Jolt. Wouldn't just Rhyme Spike just be so much better? Is it just a much less chance of being frozen? Leaving them frozen. Well, it doesn't say anything about like a chance of being frozen. I mean, if they're frozen, they're also interrupted, right? Because, well, they're frozen. I'm just wondering if not everybody should have this. Searing Palm. I like Searing Palm. It seems useful. Charged Fist. It's a strong interrupt because it knocks someone just out of the way, which is kind of cool. Not sure how useful that is over just doing so much more damage. Let's just try, I guess. Let's just try. Okay, so here we have her. I guess abilities and spells in combat, reducing cooldown durations. Well, more damage is always good. And considering how a lot of these encounters are going, enemies get a lot of health. Okay, so plus 15% dual wield damage. Okay, you're gonna spit. First swaps position with an enemy, then stabs them with each of her weapons. How big is that range? I assume it's melee range. Both target versus parry. Burning. So damage 1, 9, 12, damage 2, 8 to 10. So that's 0.8 primary weapon. So it uses athletics as an attack skill. It's funny how that works, okay. First, counterattack enemies that miss her in melee combat. Must be wielding a melee weapon. Okay, that makes sense. Sweep at the target's feet, knocking them prone, then following downwards with strikes from each weapon. That seems like a good ability. I'm just wondering, like, okay, what are the actual, you know, like what is the chance of this knockdown working? What is it against? Because this is like versus parry. Well, this is also versus parry. But this uses both athletics and dual wield. It just seems that the other one is so much better. Cooldown 45. This is also 45. Recovery 1.58 in total. 1.58 in total. Maybe it's not just better. I mean, this is both attacks. But you switch position. Here you knock them down, so I guess that is still better. And then I think after that you just take Blade Dancer, right? Gaining a bonus to dodge, like combining that with, what is it? Yeah, lethal opening might just be very good. Get free attacks then, right? But let's go with this for now. So, you need more ability slots. First of all, do you have Rhyme Spike here now? Yes, excellent. Combo ability, no. It's a talent. Gravedigger. Yeah, so she has that, which I don't think we'll use a lot. Okay, well,
On the lookout.
let's see. Fire in the mess hall still burns, and plates of silver line the table. The room hasn't seen combat for generations. Venerable Guard will never be the same after this battle. Yeah, that seems about right. So again, I guess just we start with an arrow. Seems like a good opening move. And then we buff. And then we again buff.
Look at that. Future corpse.
Good strong opening moves. I think I'm gonna move this combo ability more to the back and get Rhyme Spike be more like 1, 2, 3 are gonna be, you know, our range abilities, and then there's 5 for Searing Palm, which is strong. I guess we just open with Searing Palm, right? Barely injured. Well, I guess. Wait, I also gave you. Oh, he couldn't have Rhyme Spike, or not the improved version. Didn't he get that? Well, how about you also? Just ice him. You false.
No, sorry.
Okay, so prone and frozen. I guess frozen just slows the ability down, it doesn't cancel them out of it, which is why I guess you want the lightning abilities.
Can't do that.
Yeah, stun does seem good. Will you just like die, please? Thank you for your cooperation. Oh, we found something hidden.
Spotted something.
Need. Gives you some might, that makes sense. Cloth Bracer. Unarmed DPS minus recovery. -1 precision, yeah, I guess that seems good. Can I just immediately equip it from there? Guess not. And a topaz.
I got it.
It's worth quite some, so that's pretty good. Shh. Yes, shh, indeed. New scroll. Yeah, I think we take this fight for the scroll. Okay, let's do our usual pattern. Apart from this is still on cooldown, I should have waited a couple of more seconds. But okay, then we buff her.
Heads up.
You move forward out of stealth. You also just go zap. I'll go zap the outrunner, I guess. You just run up and go attack that one.
I will aid you.
Are we frozen? We are frozen. That's not so good. How about we... The injured... Also injured. I guess we focus the Outrunner. I guess we start healing her because it's only 26%, so... Guess you hopefully go in a false pit. False pit it is. Excellent. So let's double down on the cool ability to make you slip. It's a little unfortunate that you already have all of my melee characters on you. But okay. Excellent. Just wanted to focus the Sage down, because again, one less person to, you know, be able to do any damage is excellent.
I'll take care of it.
Well, there, spell breached. So, anything we have.
As you command.
The double attack on him with all of his strength and a great weapon seems really, really powerful.
Can't do that.
Very happy so far that I did that. A scroll. Scroll of what? Where did it go? Didn't I personally loot it? What? Where did this go? I dragged it into here. Well, I'm confused. Read scroll, 30 lore. Well, that's easy. Sigil of Force. New spell core. A new core. Excellent. Use the Sigil of Force to channel arcane energy into magical forces that push and knock enemies to the ground. Many mage guilds throughout the centuries discovered the Sigil of Force, and each held it as a jealously guarded secret. As each was conquered and absorbed into Kairos' empire, they were chagrined? I don't know this word. To discover that I know it... There's a Dutch word which is very similar to it, and context-wise it makes sense. I've just never seen it in English. To discover that their secret was the most commonly known piece of arcane lore on Tarkis. Okay, well, what can we do with it? A concussive bolt. For 13 to 22 damage. They get dazed. Recovery increased by 50%. That's not bad. So a foe target can get that. And then there's an area of effect. Bombard the distant target with concussive forces. I mean, that's not bad. Or haste. So we improve movement speed and reduce recovery time on ourselves. Not a bad buff. But let's see what we can do with it later.
That wasn't so hard.
Azure Bell. +4 finesse, 20 parry, 50% hit deflection. Quite a buff.
I'll stay downwind of our enemies.
Yes, you do that. So this seems like the big one. So let's start as we always do, because it's been working so far. And you also go
Trouble is
fur.
Foot.
So, one sage, archer, sun soldier.
I will aid you.
Okay. How about we just try and get the outrunner down as soon as possible? Everybody just focus fire the outrunner. So 2 rhyme spikes. See, I think that also the outrunner hit us. I think it also interrupted. Doesn't say so. But it also poisoned us. So all in all, pretty bad. This honor guard is also keeping us locked in combat.
Let's try that again.
So how about we all try to just... Well, actually, you heal Verse, because Verse is taking a beating with so many people.
And
How would you
got
try?
I feel much improved.
First, how about you use Gravedigger on this person? Lantry, don't just try and like use your melee attacks if you have better abilities, please. Which you do. You do have better ability. I guess let's throw a fireball.
On it.
Unnerving Presence. So we got a passive ability from that, which reduces their accuracy, I believe. So throw the fireball at this person now. I guess you also do.
Right.
And you will drink a potion. Excellent. Didn't quite realize the potions are like instant. I thought they also took, you know, a full action cycle for them to actually, you know, fire. Actually, target the sage with false bit. And you go buff. You know what? Buff first.
Right.
So this Blood-Soaked Stone ability should go. First hits for 17 crushing. Okay. That's actually Barrick, which did the main damage. Critical hit for 23. Yeah, and that's one of the hits. Awesome. He's a beast with that mace. So your heal is back up, so please heal Verse. And you go.
I got it.
Well, I guess might as well Rhyme Spike the archer and just focus him down. And I mean, you have 2 times attack, so just do normal melee attacks. Now it's only once. Okay. Then just do your powerful attack. I somehow really like it when everyone just has their attack focus on one person and they just get destroyed. It's satisfying. But you do a false pit. You use Rhyme Spike. You two use your ability to heal us.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
So she got knocked away, which is not bad because it gives her an ability or, you know, a moment to use her fire arrow ability. I don't mind that.
Got it!
Gotta love the incoming missiles onto this person. Let's loot this one first, before we forget. 2 iron daggers. I'm gonna assume that these are not better. 7 to 10, recovery 0.5. No, that seems real bad. I think we've been using most of our potions on her. I guess she's relatively frail, but I guess she has the most offense. All from accuracy. Maybe we really need to go up with accuracy, not strength. I thought strength still is the main stat for that, but maybe I'm just wrong. I don't know. Okay, so there's a alcove here, or just the main door out. Clearly there's something hidden here. Gamer logic dictates. A lot of money. A lot of money. That's what's there. Okay, who leveled up? Barrick. Excellent. Bonus from might to... I'm just still trying to understand how all of the stats work together. It seems pretty intuitive, but you know, there's always some hidden layers there. So this will give us +1 damage, basically. I'm just wondering if he just needs... Well, currently he doesn't need more vitality. Maybe more willpower? More finesse for accuracy, probably. It's going to be useful at some point. Upgrade finesse +2 accuracy. Doesn't show it, but then again, what is your... Well, it goes from 51 parry to 52 parry. You know, you still need to hit your opponent. I don't know. I think logically it's good to have. So this Vendrian Guard, it's passive, and less likely to hit us. Excellent. Okay, where were we? What were we doing? So he could engage a different enemy. They have reduced resolve. Chance to attack enemies as they engage you. 30% chance. It's not bad. And plus 10% damage. I think keeping more enemies further increases the number of enemies that he can engage. I think having enemies to engage is really good, because then you can maneuver around them, and if they move away, you get a free attack, and his attacks hurt. And that's kind of, you know, the whole point of a tank, right? I think. Now that looks like an arena.
Downwind of our enemies.
Oh, Tarkis Arai. An ebb. Seemingly a character we can get into our party. Based on the reputations. So, you're the vanguard of Kairos' conquest. Not as tall as I imagined, but we can't all choose our executioners. Already, word of our defiance spreads throughout the lands. You're 7 kinds of stupid if you think our war ends here. Before you stands Captain Tarkis Arai, the de facto leader of the dwindling Vendrian Guard. Short, sunburned, and agitated even when standing still, her body is a compact sculpture of muscle and bone, and her face is short in symmetry thanks to the scars and dents of a dozen brushes with death. Though your lives will certainly end here in Ascension Hall. She chortles, pointing upwards to the ceiling, and stone arches somehow supporting the massive weight of the spire overhead. But it's the spire we should not do anything to. Consider yourself fortunate. Some of the finest rulers of Apex met death by duel in this hallowed hall. Truly, there's no finer place to settle an intractable feud. Sisters, brothers. Arai looks back to her cadre of soldiers with a solemn nod. It has been a privilege to lead and an honor to share in your final days. Taking a deep breath, she turns to you, waiting silently. This is not true. Cool to say, but not true. Well, actually, sort of from, what, Fifth Eye, I guess? So why would we bluff like this? We had so many chances to surrender. I have orders to make this excruciating and slow. No, I'm kind of curious about the lore thing. Like, it's just very rude, and it says it's a bluff. I'm just curious. That is a risk I'm willing to take. The sage to her side emits a nervous cough and glances up a concerted gaze. After a short moment of hesitation, the sage runs for the exit. Huh. Get back here! Arai shies as the fleeing sage, but no avail. What was I thinking? Bring cowardly scribes to a sword fight. Heb was right about a lot of you. Sisters, brothers, Arai looks back to the cadre of soldiers again. Okay. I guess that was a sort of choice if you couldn't get rid of one of the, minions. Okay. Any last words? Yes. A broad smile comes over Arai's face. Tell the voices of Nerat we are most thankful for his aid. We would not have made it this far without his support. Interesting. I'm glad I asked. I was thinking it's going to be one of them. Which, it's probably more likely to be the one of secrets. So, guess we're not surprised. But, well, it's the way it is sometimes, seemingly. I'm just wondering if we should focus down the archer very quickly. I'm gonna try and get rid of this poison arrow.
Another battle. Nothing to think.
I love how they're all casting simultaneously. Titan's touch, I guess. Just badly injured, not like dead or anything. So who got poisoned? One of us got poisoned. Honor Guard does 3 attacks on us, well, both Eternaverse and the Barrack. I guess use Gravedigger on her. He's trying to use some sort of Guardian Sacrifice. I wonder if it's like preventing a unit from dying? I don't know what this is, so. How about a False Pit? I thought I saw high numbers there. Wasn't quite what it was. Okay, so this one I need to see. Well, what actually happened? What did she do? Because this enemy, or this archer, has a lot of health again. It deals 44 damage to and heals for 44. So it's transferring health. It's not like healing. Interesting. Okay. How about we heal? Well, heal verse. How about we then
On it.
you skewer her? You fireball both of them. I'm gonna let him taunt both of them, which should be okay. I'm sorry, who's drowning? Why are you drowning? What happened? Lantry, what did you get hit by? Drowning deals 6 damage to Lantry. Plus 6 armor, stolen spellcasting disabled. Interesting ability. How about you just drink up for now?
You got it.
Level ups are good. Okay, the archer's finally down. Jeez, that
You learn something every...
So he has +2 melee damage. That is excellent. I'm just wondering if I want to use mirror image on ourselves.
every day. Not so... fast.
Barrick, if you could actually attack her, that'd be lovely. Instead of attacking the honor guard, who has a lot of health.
See that? I'm not entirely useless.
Great, one down. I think we've got this. I think we have a good build, surprisingly. I'm not sure if it's just actually good, but feels okay for now.
Right.
Ebb uses some weird abilities. Oh, well. And let's focus down this one.
Ready?
Didn't quite work.
Sorry about that.
Okay, excellent. You walk up with your special ability. You go
I will aid you.
interrupt. Just stop it with this drowning shit. You get the fireball too, and another rhyme spike.
Consider it done.
I think that means bye-bye times for you. Because you're also stunned. Well, not anymore.
Shit! I'm stuck!
Yeah, so Ebb just goes down on the knee. You worthless gnats! We may die, but others will follow our example. Mark my words. So, I'm wondering if the voices will, you know, just be like, no, don't kill her. She's good. She works for me. Something like that. Crush them all! The fifth eye battle cry falls flat as he surveys the room littered with Vendrian guard bodies. Now, that's how it's done, Fatebinder. I should be angry you denied me a scalp or two, but I ought to thank you for saving us the trouble. Now you arrive? Betray the Alliance? No. I'm not sure siding with no one is necessarily the best option. I'm honored to have had a hand in the glory. You bring glory to the chorus with your skills at arms and courage under duress. The fifth eye chuckles wickedly under his mask. I do so hope this is the start of a long alliance, good Famebinder. The chorus could benefit from your strength. You've received the Pillar of Courage. The clatter and madness of combat finally ceased. Ascension Hall is, for a moment, tranquil. Gain favor with the disfavored. You have lost favor with Venerine Guard. Okay. May pox take your children. Arai slumps to a crouch, her body trembling from injury and fatigue. With those words of defeat, the burning hum you've heard in your head for days on end tapers off into nothing. Your mind returns to a state of quiet you have not felt since before you proclaimed the edict upon Vendrian's Well. I guess I lay claim to Ascension Hall. Let us be free of this edict. You feel a tug in your chest as a warm energy begins to form around you. Before you know it, you feel as if you're lighter than air. Okay. What's this now? You blink away the last of the luminescent trails in your field of vision. The masonry of Ascension Hall is replaced with wide open space in every direction, save for the slab of ancient stone beneath your feet. High winds shove you, pushing you off balance. The air is cool and thin, unsatisfying to your lungs. Is this? Lantry looks out to the horizon, wide-eyed with excitement. Yes, this must be the mountain spire. When was the last time? Lantry's eyes look down over the edge. Dumbstruck by the vertical plunge, Lantry backs away from the edge. I may need the wretch. This is certainly a change, says Verse. The wind ruffles the feathers in her hair and Verse quickly smooths them down. A damn cold change. She peers over the edge. Think I could land on my feet if I jumped? Not that it would matter for long. Kairos be merciful. What now? Varric spins around on his feet, looking about, trying to take in as much as he can through the narrow visor of his helmet. Every way you look, mountains rise up along a distant horizon. The rivers and forest below bring to mind maps of Vendrian's Well, and you quickly trace the Mittani, the Iranev, and all the numerous waterways of the region. Higher than you imagined it, this is indeed the pinnacle of the spire at Vendrian's Well. How did we get all the way up here? Arai strains to stand up, clutching her side. I'm gonna assume voices of Nerat or something? More importantly, how do we get down? Good point. Fifth Eye aims a sharp glare at Arai. The Vendrian Guard must be rounded up and conscripted. This favorite must be run down. The edict is gone, and we're still standing. If I were a conscript down there, I'd run for it and thank my good fortune. Verse draws herself up and takes a welcome breath. She glances down at the ground with less certainty. I hereby claim this place. This is now an extension of Tunon's court and all combatants must leave. This is no longer strictly a military concern. We need to take a breath and sift through what just happened. You claim it? The Scarlet Chorus bleeds for your victory and you would so arrogantly savor the fruit all to yourself? Would you deny the life sacrifice of countless The fifth eye bursts into a chortle, waving his hand dismissively. I jest, there are plenty more soldiers where they came from. The voices will not protest your for the time being. How do you know? Send word to the voice of Nera that we are successful. Our glory overfloweth. We would happily carry such good tidings to the Archon, but this humble servant cannot fly. Besides, the voices is a master of all matters magical. I highly doubt whatever just happened escaped his attention. Can we please just talk about what happened and how we get back down? Are we just going to assume that stepping here will teleport us down? Are we just really assuming that? And I'm also looking at this. Do we really have to conquer so many different regions? Or what is that? Agreed? Anybody witnessing what just happened? I think let him go. No telling how stable it is, but look closely and you'll see images of Ascension Hall in the haze. Well, if you have trained eyes, that is. Of course, even if it's not stable, the alternative is jumping, so what do you have to lose? My Kairos' iron grip, how did... Fifth Eye taps his mask in a semblance of deep thought. The current of magic glow as fire to our eyes. Strange that you saw this first. Salute the Crimson Spear. Send compliments. Salute the Crimson Spear. It has been a pleasure in the loins to watch you fight, good Fatebinder. The voices will be most pleased. With the edict resolved, our purpose is clearly in focus. The disfavored must be slain. No doubt I'm the very definition of an enemy of the Overlord. I didn't just resist, I led others into resistance. So I know what's about to happen, but I know when I've met my match and like most folk. I'll do whatever it takes to live. If you show me mercy, I'll pledge my life to you, good Fatebinder. Can we get a fifth? If we can get a fifth party member, that would be cool. I know I'm an oathbreaker, so my word isn't what it used to be, but I promise, if you spare me, I will serve you well. So why would I trust you? Because I'm all out of reasons to fight you. Vendrian Guard and the School of Tides are no more, leaving me with no loyalties or ties to, well, anyone. And we must all bow to Kairos minions eventually, right? I would die before swearing fealty to the voices of Nerat, and Graven Ash would kill me in a heartbeat. If I am to serve anyone in this new order, it should and must be the Archon of Justice, and you're the only servant of Tunon I can think to ask. And I'm in the position of asking. My mercy has a price. What will stay your hand if not my service? Is it wealth you desire? I've plenty stashed throughout the tiers. I can lead you to it. So I want the knowledge of the Tidecasters and your staff. Knowledge of Tidecasters, I guess. If that is what you require. She locks eyes with yours, her face stern and cold. I will endeavor to train you. It may take time, but if I am left alive and in good health, I will show you the secret of the School of Tides. Then swear fealty to me. I, Ebb of the Tidecasters, do hereby pledge my life and loyalty to Eterna. She dips in a short bow, before meeting your eyes with a trembling smile. I will serve and obey until such time as I am freed from my obligations. Yeah, I was thinking we're gonna have to choose. I think for now we just stick with who we have, really. Because I like Lantry. Lantry is good. Vendrian's Well has fallen. For the second time since the conquest began, Kairos' armies take the citadel from its defenders. With your help, the Venerian Guard rebellion has been crushed. Having taken Ascension Hall with your Scarlet Chorus allies, you satisfied the terms of the edict. You and the forces of Kairos are free from the Overlord's death sentence. With the threat of execution no longer looming overhead, the Overlord's armies turned their attention away from the Citadel and towards each other. The tensions that flared over a long siege reached an explosive crescendo as the disfavored and Scarlet Chorus armies clashed iron and bronze in a hasty, disorganized battle. After a brief exchange that left his soldiers bloodied, Graven Ash withdrew his armies from the valley, pulling the disfavored back to their secure fort in the Blade Grave. Once his army finished licking their wounds, the voices of Nerat ordered the Scarlet Chorus to gather in the Stone Sea and prepare for war, this time against their former allies. The Archon of Secrets instructed his soldiers to respect your lawful claim over the spire, though a few greedy stragglers still lurk in the valley. The Scarlet Chorus were content to leave your stronghold uncontested. As days passed, the wounded and injured were nursed to health. You explored your strange bastion and planned your next steps with careful deliberation. As word spreads that the Scarlet Chorus and disfavor turned on each other, factions once resolved to bend the knee are inspired instead to continue fighting. The Archon's feud has heralded the collapse of Kairos' offensive. Tunon, the Archon of Justice, observes the chaos and discord spreading across the land. The Archon summons his Fatebinder to return to court at the Bastard City and report on his actions in Venerin's Well. So we get to speak to him directly. Our petty squabbles over a delayed siege have no doubt evolved into a respectable civil war. The voices of Nerat will want to discuss this matter. By now he's pulled back to the base at Cacophony. I suggest you don't keep him waiting. The last time someone left the voice of Nerat waiting, he pulled the skin off their hand and moved their bones into the shape of a glaring eye. Needless to say, it didn't heal well. I'll join you at Cacophony as soon as I speak with Tunon. Well, the voices will be patient. I don't have to say. Like, we know that Tunon summoned us. The voices will be patient. You don't know him at all, do you? Fifth Eye chuckles to himself. Be seeing you. Also, I'm not sure why we claimed this place, but it was an option. So I figured that's good. I just don't know. Maybe we should have given it to... Well, I mean, the two factions were going to clash no matter what, right? The dizzying energy from the spire falters. Whatever force awoke the powers that reside here gathers and fades, though a faint hum persists in the sculpture at the center. What? Stepping past the portal, almost to the edge of the spire, Fifth Eye lets out a squeal of panic. My exit vanished. It was just here. Look around for a solution. Humming from the curious sculpture pulses and builds in volume as if to draw your attention.
Affirmative.
On closer inspection, a series of symbols carved around the base of the structure come into view. One symbol pulses with a blue-white glow. The pattern resembles the glowing lines of light seen on the floor of Ascension Hall moments before you found yourself transported above the clouds. As you stare at the symbol, the chill of the wind abates and your chest swells with warmth. The air finally feels welcoming, your lungs sated at last. I'd be careful going any closer. This whole tower is humming with energies that we don't understand. Lantry holds his quill poised above a sheet of parchment with anticipation. Now, I didn't say back away. Let's find out what it does. Just be cautious. You staked your claim on the tower and everything in it. Whatever that sculpture is, it belongs to you. I feel dizzy. Do you feel dizzy? Barrick messages the brow of his helmet, causing a howl of grinding iron to echo across the expanse. Well, touch it. The stone is smooth and cool to the touch. Marbling patterns move with the curves of the sculpture, looking more akin to veins than imperfections of rock. You can't find a single marking to suggest an artisanal's tool or an artisan's tool. As you're about to draw your finger away, you feel sudden return pressure on your fingertip as the sculpture touches your back. The sculpture is once again still. There is a rush of warmth through your body, a jolt of enervation that steadies your balance. A barrage of tactile sensation floods your mind as you feel footsteps and wind, but not on your face or your limbs. A moment later, the flood of information begins to make sense. You're feeling the wind against the spire and the weight of your own feet, as if the spire were a second spine. With this connection made, you feel your awareness pull from this place, not as a traveler, but as one glimpsing the world from impossibly far away. In this moment, there is nothing you cannot see, though you see it nearly all at once, in a flood of sensation that is difficult to parse. You see a spire at the crossing of an ancient stone structure, two walls extending off into the distance. At the base of this eternal spire, settlers and merchants act in every way unconcerned, toiling under the observation of unforgiving taskmasters. As the shadow of the spire falls over them, the mood changes. The settlers pause in shared unease and look up at the sky, towards you. Some of the faces looking at you are familiar, and you recognize this place as Lethian's Crossing, where you served during the war. Near the settlement built at the joining of the ancient walls, you see a breach in a massive masonry, a cleft into the forbidden, hidden realm within the old walls. Drift closer to the spire, drift into the old wall's entrance. Old walls. This is a lot of reading. Sorry, just need to drink some water. Shadows envelop you, muting all sound and vision with a slight delay. There's a feeling of perversion, of wrongness. Whatever arcane powers is allowing your senses to drift free of your body seem to falter in this place. Figures haunt the stone halls, drifting emanations of cloud, claw, and fang. They pay you no heed, but you fear them all the same. In the depths of this forbidden place, the deepest chamber is bathed in light. An arcane symbol illuminates the floor, though the details hurt your eyes when you focus. With a gentle tug, your focus pulls back to a new horizon, though it takes you a moment to recognize it as Vendrin's well. You have returned to the awareness of your immediate surroundings. The effect leaves you unsteady on your feet. So now we drift closer to the spire. The spire feels similar to the one you now occupy, though instead of radiating arcane life, it reeks of dust and crumbling stone. A branch withering once pulled from its tree. It reaches for you with a barely perceptible tug. The link between you and the spire recedes. The arcane bond is still present, but the mystical energies for the moment are quiet. Your body flooded with excitement and fatigue, it's unclear whether the mystic connection is strengthening you or siphoning. The tower offers nothing by way of answer, and you know that asking would only yield more silence and mystery. The deluge of sensation is over, but the position of the other spires still linger your mind. From your vantage point atop the mountain spire, you can easily spot the mysterious structures, each of them rising high above their distant surroundings. Did you sense that? Lantry signs a long sigil in the air, squinting at you as he works his cantrip. The ripples are everywhere. When you move, the magic of this place stirs and churns. That portal over there, those burning braziers, they all glow more intense as you approach. I think it's responding to your presence. Before we get ahead of ourselves, it's worth remembering that you ended Kairos' edict. That's no small feat. Maybe your connection to the place is related. Either way, it sounds like something for the arcane-minded to investigate. Speak with me after you see Tunon, Fatebinder. The disfavored need to be shown their place. If a dog acts up, you use a firm hand to put it back down. If we are to succeed in the tiers, we must work quickly. I will be waiting. So you will be waiting, and the voices will be waiting. Alright. So Ed will just stand around here, apparently. Okay, well that's... That was interesting. So we have a new quest to investigate the spire. So we need to... Storing visions, yeah, so we need to investigate the spire more, and we have the voice of Kairos. So we need to go to Tunon first. Okay, well I think that was an exciting set. Pretty excellent actually. Very good writing on all of this this text also. This game does really have good writing, and the combat system is a lot of fun, I find. And it's, for now, seems to strike a very good balance of difficulty. Like, I feel it's challenging me, because if I wouldn't use all of my abilities, well, basically if I wouldn't use abilities, I would pretty much die, I think. But it gets close a couple of times, and it's engaging, but it's not punishingly difficult as some of these games can be. With their random dice rolls, suddenly everybody crits and your character just dies, or, you know, they step on a trap, which would be stupid, because that's something you can prevent and they just get one shot or something. But no, this just all seems great so far. Loving it. Looking forward to where this is going. Definitely going to be playing more. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you liked the video, leave a like. You know, leave a comment on maybe. I'm also kind of curious, like, if you've played this without spoiling too much, like how different does it get? Because I feel like maybe you can go here with the disfavored instead, but is there a way where you, because it gave me the option of breaking the alliance. How does that play out? Like, does it play out the same? But then do we have to speak to Tunon about which side we would, you know, serve during the, you know, them fighting? Because I think that's still part of the main storyline. They can't just get rid of all of that, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just very curious how that all plays out if you make different decisions. So next time we walk around the spire, do some leveling up, and I see a new option for the spire is now, you know, lighting up, but I'll only press it next set. Alright, it's been exciting. Can't wait to play more. I'm very happy about that. I love these long RPGs if they have a good story and a good setting. It's just wonderful. There's nothing like it. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that. See you guys next time. See you, dudes.